I got a nice haircut, don't I? I did it on my own as usual. Anyway, yeah. So what's gonna be nice icebreaker for this video? I'm not sure. Like, I just wonder what kind of nice icebreaker I can do for the. Always, come up with the idea. Oh, maybe I always with Japanese, etc. But anyway, I love starting any video with a kind of icebreaker, and for this video I don't have any icebreaker because the whole first two sentences are going to be icebreakers. People say that I talk too much and sometimes nonsense. It might be true, but it's good filler. You don't want to keep a silence, let's say, with unknown people. It's a great opportunity to do that, but not a lot of people going to support it. Otherwise, it's going to be most of the time monologue. Anyways, what I'm talking about. I want to talk about the open source project that I got started with some people, but it didn't go well because I want to make it in person. And I'm going to share my story, what I learned from it, and what I'm going to do next with the whole thing. And let's start what's open source project. Open source project, basically, whatever you do, it can be a coding project, or I believe in law, like court cases as well. You can public the case. Yeah, that's going to be open source. Everybody can see, go through it, etc. Especially it's very common in the coding world, let's say, and everybody can see that and get advantage of it, like reuse it for their purposes, and that's a whole open source idea. And most of them are under license of MIT, and which means everybody can use it whatever they want, but they cannot say that they made it, I think something like that. Anyways, that's the whole open source thing. All right, what kind of open source project did I want to start? Firstly, I just wanted to build something for Uzbek people that kind of help each other internationally. For example, we're going to go to, let's say, to North America, to California state, and I want to get information about that. I want to meet some people there, and there is maybe a Facebook group, etc. But I don't like Facebook group. I want to have a dedicated kind of platform that I can be, like, for example, subscribe to specific state and specific news, let's say, and from government I get all the information I need when I'm there. For example, I left California and go to Seoul, South Korea. I can send that to South Korea's group or whatever it's called, and I get a lot of news, let's say, each month from the government, from embassy at the time, Uzbek government I'm supposed to know. And there's some key events I can participate in and be connected with people. I decided after that, yes, sorry, let me take a break. After that, I just pivoted the whole idea in some online groups that we have with Uzbek people. They checked, I guess, but didn't like it. And maybe just ignore it, just because it's not the whole idea. It wasn't like kind of good enough for them. I don't know, whatever. I never had opportunity to to start with that, and after that I decided, hey, maybe I have to, maybe I have opportunity to, sorry, maybe I have opportunity to start with the people in person, and that's why one of the reasons I joined into Perto schools, like gather people, they can build something that I would like to be part of, they would like to be part of, and eventually I made an event in Perto school, and I talk about the open source project, the whole thing, but they can need to join me, want the opportunity to see in this whole project or open source project that I call Dademe. And but at the first of week to second week, let's say, they were okay, excited to join. After a while, they're not interested, don't have any time, etc. And it's then didn't fail, I guess, because I wanted that all of them gonna be active, but eventually I was active, one person was active, but another person was eventually didn't participate in anything, because I started tic-tac game to build up and nobody would like to contribute in it, or just went, hey, you started, I want to be, and I have probably high expectation from it. But yes, that's how it failed, because they don't have time for it, or just not interested. I don't know why they're not interested, because maybe they just have something to do else, at the time. So that's alright. And what I learned from this failed project, that I value my time very much, and right now I want to start with a person, for example, in Twitter. People start a library and never met each other, but they contribute to each other, build kind of cool library, whatever. That's so cool. And I can be like contribute to some more project that they're interested in. So the UI library, that's why. And if they like it, they can accept my code, let's say whatever my contribution, and merge with the whole library, whatever. And that's how I'm gonna start investing in the libraries, and if get to know the people through that. And when I already have kind of established a relationship with them, they can start something together, or they can join me. That's how I'm gonna start, because that's, I believe, a really good thing to do that eventually in the world of internet. And because we already know what we can do and what we expect each other, and we're gonna push forward what like we want to do or build. Yeah, that thing I'm gonna let's I don't know what want to focus, and I know that's what's better for me eventually. Because if there's other ways for them, I'm the only person who's pushing it. I have a limit of motivation unless I'm very interested in building on my own. For example, which I do. For example, open source project with language app. For this case, Japanese. I really have a great idea to build that, which is going to be like kind of subscription based as well, and open source, which means everybody can see the code that I did that, and I find it very cool. And so yeah, that's what I want to build, and it's going to make sense in the whole open source project. Well, what I learned from it, actually, I guess it will like end up my video. And what I want to say is in the future of programming, in 5-10 years, it's going to be more honored to have more contribution to a lot of projects rather than not have great CV or whatever. Because it's going to be, if you already contributed to some case, you already know some people, maybe they offer you to have a job, etc., full-time position, whatever it can be. So yes, that's how it is. Anyways, have a great day, and hope you will start contributing to open source. In general, I think good idea to do that. And yes, bye.